Hi, and welcome to RickSwanRacing. I am back again, and tonight I'm going to take another stab at Sebring. Looked like my streaming PC was having a bit of a hard time getting this thing going, but I think it finally got it. Let me check it out now. Hopefully it's switched up. Bear with me just a moment, trying to figure out what you're doing. All right, I think we finally got it. I was losing my screen here for a minute. Maybe even losing my mind here for a minute. Too many buttons. It's making me crazy. All right, so we're going to get out here. We're going to get some practicing in. I haven't had a whole lot of time to practice, and it looks like the race starts in probably about 15 minutes, so I probably better get off my butt. Set up my car for this race. Hopefully it's a decent setup. Let's go give it a whirl. Like I said, I'm just going to take a second here, try to get some of my screens where they should be, because I think I moved some stuff around and kind of screwed it all up. Still trying to figure out this whole multi-streaming thing and all this technical complexity and everything. Science and stuff. A little bit of luck tonight. I'm going to try to do multiple races. I'm going to try to do the Sebring fixed, hopefully a little bit later, and for starters, I'm going to try to do the the open setup race.
Pit lane speed limit is 45 miles per hour.
But more so, if I don't get out here, I'm not going to be doing any racing.
All clear on pit exit.
Let this guy go by because he's in a bigger rush than I am. I've actually heard that this week Sebring has been a mess. I've been running a lot of Road America, so haven't really. I've had a good week at Road America actually. I've run probably 4 races there. Cool tires. Looks like it's going to be a sunset race at Sebring. Yeah, this is slated to be, this is their 40-minute race. Take a little bit of time to get these tires up. Car feels slightly. Wow. actually going to let this guy go by too, maybe. Stay offline and let him go by.
Clear left.
His tires seem really slippery.
Sector 1 is 2.4, off the pace.
Hopefully this Sebring race goes better than my last one. I did one a couple days ago and it was a disaster. Ended up getting killed by somebody who was in way too much of a rush to get by me. Let this guy go by.
All right. Right side's clear.
Not sure I like this setup much. I think I need to figure out why it's so slippery.
Sector 2 is 2.7, off the pace.
I think more likely it's probably a case of the tires just not being up to temp yet.
B31, sector 3 is 1.3, off the pace.
I'll let this guy go by too. I think I want to follow people around with this setup. This is kind of an odd setup. At least it feels kind of weird. I haven't had any practice with this setup on this track for this open race. So it's either going to go really well or really bad.
Sector 2 is 2.8, off the pace.
Excuse me, cough. I think about 5 minutes.
B34, you're now
Before this
1.5
starts.
seconds, off the pace.
5 seconds.
Sector 3 is a second off the pace.
God, I'm slow. Yeah, rear end of the car just feels super slippery. Well, I may do, after this race, I might try to get in, like I said, the GT3 fix, same
Sector
track,
1 is 1.4, off the
different
pace.
setup, shorter race. Gained almost a second on this lap. Like I said, I think I attribute that to just the tires not being ready yet. Let's see if it gets better. ABS is kicking in a lot. I'll have to see if I can turn it down a little bit.
P36, good lap, that's your best in the session. That puts you 1.7 seconds off the leader's pace. Sector 3 is 1.4 seconds off the pace.
It's going to be a tough race, I think. I'm so new to Twitch that I don't even know what a raid is. But thank you for it, whatever it is. Thank you, sir. Much appreciated. Yeah, I'm completely new to this Twitch thing. I'm like old. Technology and stuff. Have to wear diapers and all.
Sector 2
no,
is
not that.
1.4 off the pace.
Well, I definitely appreciate people watching. Yeah, thanks, Cal Moore TV. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm trying to perfect this POV view setup just to be a little bit different, to try to give the spectators, people that watch, kind of a sense of what it's like to be in a cockpit where it's not a perfectly fixed view. Yeah, a lot of people seem to do it that way, and it works well. I mean, the graphics are great, but I want you to see what I see.
1.5 seconds off the pace.
Yeah, the cage is actually PVC. What I would recommend is go check out, I did a video earlier this year on YouTube on my channel that actually does a breakdown of pretty much how I made it, how I designed it. It's actually a, it's modeled after the BMW M4 GT3.
Sector 1 is
I basically took images of the BMW. And I actually have a BMW, so I scaled it to that car and built the cage around that size. Yeah, it's been a work in progress. It's taken me a while to get it quite here. And I'm going to do another video, I think, over the winter. Talking about some of the other peripherals that I've added, like the flagging device and the lap timers. Funky bone. Yeah, I mean, it's most everything you see in here, I've made a lot of it. It's either PVC, cardboard with wrap over the top of it, a carbon fiber wrap. Or another thing I do, like what I did my, the button box is modeled after the Mustang GT3 box. It's actually what you call poor man's fiberglass. So it's basically, oops, let me get out of this here. Get on to the race. I'll go into detail in a sec here.
V40.
God, I'm slow here, man.
Sector 3 is 1.6 seconds off the pace.
I'll get my race loading here. Yeah, it's called poor man's fiberglass. So basically what you do is you model whatever you want in wood or in this case, this is actually cardboard. And then what you do is you laminate it with wood glue, and then you saturate a fabric. In this case, it's a black corduroy, and it gives you kind of that carbon fiber appearance to it. You know, I have 3D printing. I do a lot of 3D printers, like my dash and everything like that was 3D printed, but the hard part's coming up with a model that looks close enough. I'd like to do this in plastic. And then I also have, when I was running a lot of Corvettes, I actually made the Corvette GT3 box as well. That was all functional and everything too, and it worked great. But that one I was able to find a design and print it up. So I use the MOZA R9 V2 and the MOZA KS, and then their pedal set. And for the money, I'm pretty happy with the R9 V2. I like it a lot. Very affordable. Highly recommend it. I went from a Fanatec CSL DD up to the MOZA because I have the MOZA FSR that has the built-in screen when I run prototypes, and I can actually convert this cockpit over to be like a prototype cockpit with all the buffering and everything else
V40.
for when I'm streaming or filming prototype races. All right, let me get in here, do my setup. See if I can get out there. I don't think I'm going to have enough time to practice. Let me see. 40 seconds. And then I run haptics too, so I've got like a bass shaker under the seat and a bass shaker down between the pedals. It helps a lot.
Exit's clear. Stay behind the white line.
Yeah, there's a lot, there's a lot of options. Right now is like the best time really to get into sim racing. I only really started getting into it for real at the beginning of COVID, just like everybody else. And, for the MOZA is super affordable, but there's so many good options out there. It really depends on the type of racing you want to do and really what your budget is. I mean, but whatever you do, just buy something you're going to have fun with. But there's a lot of options. All right, let's qualify. See what I can do.
Okay, Rick, we've got 2 laps to get the job done.
Yeah, and right now, I don't have any affiliate links yet or anything like that, but everybody's running the Black Friday. If you have the money or you're putting it on a Christmas list or whatever, now is like the best time to do it, because everybody is running these massive Black Friday sales. Definitely a good time, if you're either looking to upgrade or looking to get your first force feedback setup.
The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 84 Fahrenheit.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really have anything against Fanatec. It's a decent brand. They've had some rough times, but they're getting better. But my big issue was I really wanted a wheel that had a built-in display for prototype racing. Yeah, MOZA's got some really good deals going right now. Packages, you can buy, again, depending on your budget, you can buy a whole starter kit of everything. Base and a decent wheel. I mean, the KS wheel is wicked affordable. as far as, you know, GT style wheels go. I need to pick up a round wheel because I want to go back to doing rally stuff. So hopefully for Christmas I get one. We'll see. Warm up tires. I mean, again, you know, for a wheel exactly like this for GT racing, but there's so many options, you know, depending what environment you want to use. You know, SIMRACING and all kinds, you know, Fanatec, and I just personally, for me, bang for the buck. Yeah, I love this wheel, and yeah, let me get around this corner. I had the CSL DD with the McLaren wheel, and like you just mentioned, and I loved it. It was a really good wheel. I just found that when I wanted to, you know, really what it was is I really wanted the BMW Fanatec BMW wheel, but it was like, what, $1,400 or something crazy like that, and I can't afford that. So I ended up 3D printing one myself, designing and 3D printing. And it worked pretty good, but again, hands down, you know, for a starter wheel, like you said, the McLaren wheel on the Fanatec is great, and then this is a good one, and then I want to say, I think it's maybe SIMRACING, I think, came out with one that's pretty similar at about the same price point. But yeah, no, I agree with you what you're saying there, Cal. The Fanatec bundle is pretty good for just about anything you want to do. It's a pretty decent all-around wheel. But yeah, I would say on my future wish list is a round wheel.
Just done 202.12.
So I can do rally stuff because that's actually where my real world motorsports experience came from, doing rallycross. So I want to be able to get back to rally racing. Yeah, I mean, if I had affiliate links, I would share it, but I don't have anything like that yet. I'm not cool.
Just
not yet.
205.02. Car in front's lap time is a 203.94.
Yeah, no, definitely the ready to race packages and stuff like that are great. And aside from everything with Fanatec, you know, they'll figure it out. I'm sure they'll be fine. They're just going through some changes, and it'll work out for them now that they're under Corsair, I guess. Shifted down too far. Bah. No, I personally have not used SimuCube, but I've heard and seen a lot of really great things about it. I think, you know, like I said before, now is like absolutely the best time to literally not only for the industry, but this time of year with Black Friday before the holidays, this is literally like the best time to do it. There's so many amazing packages out there. It really, sky's the limit. It just comes down to your budget and, you know, what you think you can afford and what you want to spend on it.
201.47.
You know, but personally, I have not had any experience with SimuCube, but they appear to be a great brand. All right.
P15.
15's not horrible. I guess I'll take it. Let me jump out of this, put neutral. Got about a minute left. I gotta go change my setup. There, make sure I got enough fuel in it so I don't end up having to walk. Yeah, pipes. I mean, you know, it's like right now, if you're new or trying to expand, you know, what you're doing in sim racing, it's like the best time with Black Friday. There's just so many good things out there, you know. Or even if you're like, hey, you know, I want to buy a year subscription to iRacing or something like that. If you're a new, you know, new racer, it's amazing. You can get some pretty good, you know, for a whole year subscription. I'm actually looking forward to LeMans Ultimate's next, their next DLC, because they're going to be starting to add the GT3s. I actually really like LeMans Ultimate also. I race this and LeMans Ultimate. I don't do ACC as much anymore.
That's the end of the session. P18.
P18. Well, it's not horrible. I guess I'll take it. Guess I'll have to take it. Not much of a choice I got. And at least it's not raining. Make sure everything works, and I gotta play with my tires because I'm not gonna take tires.
.90 seconds.
There. All right. Yeah, I think I gotta get a round wheel. I think this would be this triple. I've never done rally sims in triples, and I think it'd be amazing. You know, that was one of the things I didn't like about playing rally games on like just a TV is you find yourself looking out the side window so much. In real life, when you're doing rally or rallycross, you because you're always drifting.
60 seconds.
I mean, you know, rally, you're never actually going straight. You know, you're always sideways.
The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 83 Fahrenheit.
83 Fahrenheit for Florida? No way. I've filmed 3 different races. I do motorsports photography on the side occasionally, and I've filmed at Sebring, and it is just stupid hot down there. It gets so dry. It's always windy and always dusty.
30 seconds.
And the biggest message I have to anybody that goes down to spectate is watch out for the fire ants, because they'll bite your ankles, and it really sucks.
Ten seconds. Okay, Rick, we'll be in the mid-pack here. We're expecting you to finish in position 14. We've got cold tyres, we need to get some heat into them.
Position am I? Doesn't it tell me? 2, 4, 6, 2, 2. I think 18. Oh.
Okay, rolling start. Follow car number 8 in the right column.
Let's cross my fingers and see if I don't die this time. Like I said, I did Sebring a couple days ago, probably 3 or 4 days ago, and
the pace car speed
totally
is
got killed
53 miles per
by
hour.
somebody who was driving not so bright. Bet you'll have that.
Catch up to car number 8.
See if we can get some heat in the tires. Purple BMW. Yeah, I would definitely like to have people's feedback on this. I'm always afraid that this this format of video was going to make people motion sick, and I don't need you guys puking all over your couch or your laptop. I should have like a disclaimer, you know, I'm not held accountable for people yakking on their laptop. this is a GT3 race, so this is going to be brutal. Get a little motion sick. I've only ever gotten motion sick once, and that was strangely enough in the back of a limousine where went out to California, and I was riding in a limo facing backwards, and went up to Muir Woods in the fog in the back of this wicked twisty road, and I ended up getting motion sick because I was riding backwards and it sucked. The limo was cool, but wicked twisty road. But yeah, Cal, I don't want to be held accountable if you yak on your computer, or at least not due to my camera.
Catch up to car number 8.
Everybody's zigzagging. The whole setup, I don't know. I mean, because I have built this over a couple of years. The frame itself is actually 2x4. I mean, the whole cage is just PVC, so you're not talking a ton of money. I mean, by far the most expensive components are the monitors, were maybe $200 a piece. Oh, I better pay attention because I think we're going.
All right, Rick, get
Probably ought to pay attention here.
Green, green, green.
And we're off. Yeah, I'd have to add it up. I mean, definitely the monitors, the computer, the base and everything. That's the pricey part.
Car right. Still there, clear right.
Heavy ABS.
Christensen, looks like it's Lopez. On your right, still there.
Bodies
like
everywhere, so holy cow. Alright. Oh, death behind me again. Boy, there was
There's an incident in
demolition derby behind me.
It might be Lopez.
Everybody got awfully
The
antsy.
next car is car number 2, B license.
Yeah, that black Corvette there, or black McLaren, is going to kill everybody. Yeah, he was the one. I think he was trying to sneak in. Yeah, triples are very, very helpful, in my opinion, for peripheral vision. I mean, I see a lot of bigger streamers seem to be doing like the big Samsung Odyssey, which I came really close to pulling the trigger on one of those things. 59 inches or whatever it was, but it's pretty pricey, and I would imagine running triples, you got to have a fairly healthy computer to run decent graphics. Mine is heavily dated. I actually need to upgrade it this winter. But I think, as you just said, I'll look up in a second, but I think you could go with a big 4K TV or similar. That's actually how I started out. I just had like I'm trying to think what it was, 50, maybe 55-inch TV.
Yellow flag, there's an incident in Sunset. It looks like Bollinger.
A lot of death in this first lap. I mean, it shouldn't surprise me. But yeah, to run VR2, I think you need a reasonably decent computer.
Come on, man, keep pushing. V14.
I think my car might have actually come in and sticking. Yeah, GT3 races are just a mess. GT4 seems worse, though. That's just a butcher shop. Yeah, a lot of it is just about survival. But I know I'm not the fastest guy out here. I'm going to get people passing me, and that's okay, as long as I don't die. Yeah, Porsche Cup is hard. Porsche Cup is tricky without, because if I'm correct, I don't think there's any, you don't get ABS, you don't get any of that stuff. I've done a couple of them, and it was fun. I liked it, but definitely tricky. I'm trying to figure out what's behind me. I think it's a Mustang, but I can't quite tell. Yeah, Porsche Cup is fun. I like it. I did a bunch of it earlier this year. Wait, now he's gonna get me.
Car right.
No, it's okay.
He's still there. Incident in. So it looks like Suarez is still there.
I can hear him, but I can't see him.
Hold your line. Still there. He's still there. Clear right. There's an incident in turn 1. Looks like it's La. That lap was a 204.45.
I could hear him next to me, but I couldn't see him anywhere. He wasn't in my camera and he wasn't in my mirrors. He was loud. Must be an Audi. Yeah, you go into turn 1 really hard. It's going to spit you out. I actually got some really good pictures filming at Sebring. I think it was last year for the Fanatec GT America, the SRO race, and the cars were bottoming out and like sparks just flying off the rockers of these cars. It was crazy. All right, I gotta pay attention here.
Don't let this guy distract you.
Always distracting me. Mischief doesn't help. I don't tend to do a lot of single-class racing. I really prefer the IMSA multi-class stuff. It's just more dynamic. I like the difference in speed. I think he just clipped the wall, actually, behind me.
B12.
In the multi-class stuff. Yeah, the multi-class is that's what makes it tricky. That's why I like it. Is it's a lot more dynamic. You know, if you're in a GT3, you need to be looking over your shoulder and thinking about the behaviors of the prototypes. You know, where they're likely going to pass you in the closure speeds. But then again, if you're driving a prototype, you need to be timing
no mistakes
and picking your corners carefully to when you're going to smoothly get by a slower class car. It's just a whole different level of playing. So much of GT3 just feels like brute force, just elbows out, you know, and just fender to fender, people smacking on each other. But multi-class is a whole different ball game.
Your lap time was 2:03.84. You're a second down in sector 3.
Yeah, but they're all fun, no matter what you race. Just race what you like, right? Yeah. I screwed that up. Yeah, the spotter is pretty essential. That Porsche behind me is catching up. The black hood, he's fast. He'll probably get me. He might be one of the guys that gets spun earlier on, for all I know.
It's all over you. Keep your exit speeds up, stay smooth. Okay, Rick, the next car is McCann, car number 8, re-license.
Yeah, it's the thing about Sebring. It's technical, probably. I would say not as technical as some others. The biggest challenge to Sebring, as they say, is the whole respect the bumps. You know, you go from having traction to skittering across concrete on the old runway surface, where it transitions from the concrete to the pavement, and you know, you get that wrong and you're just going to plane right the hell off the track. I've got photos. You'll see guys coming into the last turn onto the front straight, and their inside tires are completely off the ground. He'll probably get me. I think he's in my draft, so he's probably going to squeak up on me here. I kind of expect him to. I'll see if I can kind of over-under him, but I doubt I'll be able to.
Hold your line. Clear right.
Pretty sure he just went sideways.
Come on, Rick. Keep pushing. We might get him back.
Oh, I thought I could over-under him. I'm pretty sure on that initial
The guy ahead of us
initial
is
turn-in,
Alex,
he actually started drifting.
P13, you're all over the place. Come on, man. Get your head back together.
Thanks, Jim. This is kind of a sketchy race, and he's dying. Bye, buddy.
There's an incident in turn 1. You think it might be Alex?
Bye, Alex. See you, dude. Good luck. Best wishes. Well, and that actually is more or less, that's exactly what I was saying about the surface, is that once you start breaking out, you start sliding, you're screwed in Sebring. Another area is that braking area I just came into right there, that there's a pavement change and it's got this ripple to it, and if you brake too hard in the wrong spot, you just start going right across the tops. And arguably the Mustang, I love it, but it drives a little bit, it's heavy, it feels a bit like a pig to me, but I love it. Right now I'm just trying to go for smooth. I'm gonna check my fuel in a second here. About 6 laps or so probably about 12 minutes.
Alright Rick, the next car is McCann, car number 8, V-licence. The car in front is pitting. Stick to the plan, don't be intimidated here. P11, that lap time was 2:04.45. Pit window open. That's half fuel, you've used half your fuel. I'm not pitting yet. I'm going to try to hold out as long as I can.
I went too deep on that. He's going to stick his nose in there. Oh, he didn't do it. Thank you. That's my braking marker, I think, on that one. Slam the door on him a little bit there. If he can get up into my draft down the back stretch, he'll probably get me. I think the Mustang pushes an awful lot of air, makes a pretty big hole. About 6 laps, there's 23 minutes left in the race. I kind of wonder if the Audi though will start as the tires get tired, it starts to push more.
That lap was at 2:03.73.
Let it ride a little too deep there. I just figured out why I'm missing my braking marker. It's because of the sun and the glare off that pavement. I look for a particular line on the ground, and I just realized that that line is almost invisible with the sun. That would explain why I've been going way too deep in that corner. Yeah, the glare is crazy.
The gap to Jouer behind is now 1.4 seconds.
Well, that's why they call it sunset. It goes right in your face.
That's your quickest so far.
I think I'm starting to gap that guy behind me. I haven't driven the Audi for a while. I don't remember if it's a kind of car where the tires, as they start to give up, the car starts to push a lot. I would imagine those rear and mid-engine cars have a tendency to do that quite a bit. I remember the Ferrari did in this.
Okay, Rick. 10 minutes of fuel remaining. All your apexes. Wait for the chances to come, mate. That's 20 minutes to go. Half distance. We estimate 9 minutes of fuel remaining.
About 5 laps of fuel before I have to pit. It could be a combination of both. I'm using my GoPro here, and it gets a little weird with the lighting in this cockpit, and I'm still kind of playing with the setup. It does probably overexpose a little bit. I'll have to go back and look at it, but the sky
behind is increasing. It's now
the sunset there is very yellow
that was
and bright.
203.78.
Part of the challenge, and I've been trying to experiment with different cameras, but I use a GoPro as my POV camera on my forehead, which, to be fair, isn't exactly comfortable, but it works. But again, that's part of the delivery that I'm trying to do in my streams, is what I see. I think the guy behind me pitted. I'm going to go as far as I can before having to get fuel.
The gap to McCann in front is now 3.7 seconds.
I think I'm slowly catching a guy in front of me. Yeah, now if you're talking that little screen up on the left, on the side here, that is a flagging system on my upper left.
McCann ahead is pitting.
Basically right there. If that's what you're saying is changing color, it could be the flagger when people yellow and stuff.
8th place.
That's bolted to the cage.
Car number 4, B license.
Oh yeah, no, it may just be the camera reacting to the sheer amount of yellow that's on the screen. Plus you're getting glare off the road too that might be tripping it out. 3 laps.
The leader, Rafael, is pitting. The gap to Solar behind is increasing. It's now 5.9 seconds. All right, Rick, we estimate you've got 5 minutes of fuel remaining. Jura ahead is pitting. Minutes left. Keep digging. This isn't over yet. P6. Good consistency. Keep them coming.
Yeah, I'm gaining a lot of spots, but that's because a lot of people have pitted already. I'm going to try to hold out. Now, what is truly blinding is I did a race in LeMans Ultimate, a 24-hour, well, it's not a 24-hour race, it's like a compressed time race. It was like a 2-hour race or whatever, but it was at Le Mans, but it was basically like 24 hours of sunlight. So you started in daylight, you raced all night long, and then you raced again on sunrise. But it was like compressed time, so they compressed 12 hours or 24 hours into a 2-hour race, and the sun in that was crazy. It was, the glare on the windshield was very, very realistic, and it was blinding. And you know, you're doing just 150 miles per hour in some spots in a GT car, and you're like, yeah, I can't see anything. Yeah, no, that was really realistic.
The leader, Fiorini, is pitting. The car ahead's pitting.
Yeah, well, I made it interesting. I made it realistic. So 3 laps. I mean, I imagine those guys, you know, real life, you don't get what we see right here in the sim. This doesn't exist in real life, looking out the window. And when you have tear-offs and everything else, it's in dirt and stuff smattering up on your windshield. I will argue that Le Mans Ultimate does that very well. So now I'm concerned why it's telling me I need fuel, because according to this thing, I got 4 laps of fuel. But yet my other little thing over here is telling me 1 lap. So something ain't right. Yeah, I know what's wrong. I have a
1 gallon left.
A tablet next to me here that I have to reload when I pit. It lost its telemetry. It gives me fuel levels, and it gives me relative timers to everybody else. This one it's stuck at 4 laps to go on fuel. This one up here is telling me that I need fuel this lap. So I guess it's good I had a backup to tell me. Plus I get the red lights on the dash here.
Now 2.4 seconds. He's quicker than you into Cunningham.
Now I will pit this time and I'll restart it while I'm taking fuel.
We're running on fumes, mate. In this lap, box this lap. Half a gallon of fuel remaining. pit lane speed limit is 45 miles per hour. Okay, Rick, we'll fuel you to the end of the race. 300 feet. 100 feet. Front left, 88%. Left rear, 93.
Guess I may have to fix that after it's completely hung up.
Your exit's clear. Don't cross the white line. Left side. Clear left.
Now my headlights are on.
Guy in front is Tommy, car number 27, and their rating is 1.2.
Okay, about 8 minutes left. Tires are still a little cold from the pit. Maybe a little cautious.
The gap to power behind is now 0.8. E14. There's an incident in tower. We think it might be leg. Okay, Rick, the next car is McCann, car number 8, B license. That was a 2:03.39. That's your best lap in the session.
It's getting intense, that's for sure. I'm waiting for this McLaren in front of me to crash. He's running wide a lot. I want to try to get up on these guys so I can maybe play with them a little bit. Because the Corvette, I think the McLaren ran wide, and that's when the Corvette kind of capitalized on it. I want to see if I can do the same without ending up in his bumper.
There's an incident in the hairpin. It looks like Shuair. 5 minutes remaining, 5 minutes
Let's see if I can make myself really big in his mirror on the side and make him think I'm going to pass on the outside. Yeah, if you end up in their side mirror, it can get pretty distracting. Yeah, it's definitely getting intense. Hey, Ryan. I am. This is number 2.
Incident in Sunset. Looks like it's Spartan. Push now. The guy behind is catching. All right, Rick. There's a car exiting the pits. Heads up.
Yeah, Ryan, I'm trying out the dual stream thing, so I got YouTube going too.
V12.
I was hoping to dive inside. Yeah, this McLaren is, I think, is struggling a bit. I think he's pretty nervous. I just don't want this Ferrari behind me to get up my butt. He wants to. Tires are getting kind of tired.
Make it easy for him. Make him go the long way around. Faster than us into the head on your right.
This Ferrari's going to get me though.
Still there. Clear right. You've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Come on, McLaren, go.
Car left. He's still there. Hold your line. Clear left. Left side. Clear left. Come on, Rick. Good stuff. Keep it coming. Car in front of us is Tommy, car number 27, and their rating is 1.2.
I was having some massive deja vu there because the race that I did earlier this week, that's exactly where I died, but I was the guy on the inside and the Ferrari cut into me.
Two minutes to go, 2 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, everybody makes mistakes.
P10, you've just done a 204.55.
Sometimes I think the guys with higher I rating, they make mistakes because they just get way too aggressive and they do stupid things.
You've used half your fuel.
Yeah, I mean, rookies and D license, you pretty much expect a lot of ugly. But you know, you even see it in the higher classes too, where these guys they're just muscling each other so much.
mile, car number 13 is leading the race.
Yeah, I mean, to me, like, I got out of rookies. My whole mantra is just be clean. You know, let everybody else kill each other. Pick up the pieces. You know, and unfortunately for me is I get to be, in my opinion, I get to be way too conservative. I'm too cautious, and I need to be more aggressive. And I know that, but...
White flag, one more to go. You've just done a 203.50.
Now Ferrari is catching up to me fast. I think he finally got rid of that McLaren. Yeah, no, and I see what you're saying about the racecraft. That's a big thing, you know, and that's where, I mean, triples definitely can help, I feel, for that. But, I mean, a lot of it's just decision-making, too, regardless of the monitors. I mean, people just take stupid chances, things that you would never do in a real car. At least I don't think they would. But. Let's see if I can hold this guy off. Yeah, no, and I agree with you totally, Ryan. You know, it's like a rite of passage, you know.
We estimate you've got 5 minutes of fuel remaining.
Oh, this guy's gonna get me. Oh, he just clipped a wall. So I'm gonna block this line. He might have had me had he not hit the inside there. That was fun.
10th position. And there's the finish. Good result, mate. Well
yeah,
done.
I'll take it. That's not bad. And I think I got 0x out of that entire thing. That's crazy. I'm going to see if I can jump out real quick here. I think if I'm fast, I can probably get into the GT3 fixed. Let me see. Still hogging on the internet. I wonder if I can. Starts 8:15. What time is it? Ooh, I got 15 minutes. I wonder if I can sign up for this one at the same time. I've never tried that. No. I don't really want to forfeit. I want to wait and see if the single quit. I've never tried to log into another race at the same time. I'm assuming it doesn't let you when you have an open session. Yeah, no, and I agree with you on that, Ryan. It's like you just got to try to get out of it, and then. All right, I'm going to register for this race too, in the Mustang. I'm going to go do this one. I'll have to go back after and see if I made points. I have to believe I made some points on that. It's been a pretty rough week or two because I did GT4 in GT4 and it was Red Bull Ring, and that was just horrible for my points. Turn my fan up a little bit. Hogging all the internet. No way, man. I got fiber now. We got loads of internet. coming up in the world. Yeah, I remember doing like those MOZA races, and it's just like, oh, get me out of this. And you know, of course, everybody's like, I want to get out and I want to drive some car that is way outside my skill. And you know, next thing you know, you're jumping in a prototype and you're just splattering yourself all over. And definitely take the time, you know, get used to racing. Like you said, develop some racecraft, figure out where to place your car, figure out how to not be a tool and kill everybody around you. It's like that guy earlier this week at Sebring, actually it was GT3 Fixed, you know, this guy went around, it's in one of my other videos, trying to go around the outside of me, and there was no way, I mean, he could stick it, but the problem is he had to crowd me out off the track, and I gave him as much room as I could, and then he cut in to make the next apex, and we hit each other, and it killed us both. And it's like, dude, that was first lap. You were obviously faster than I was. Just ride me for a little bit and get me on the straight. Like, you're definitely fast. And with that draft, you're going to get by me. You're going to pull inside. You're going to claim the inside line. And my only option is going to be to either try to stick it around the outside of Sunset or over under you and try to cut on the inside if you push wide. But instead, he killed us going in the S's before the back straight. I guess it would have been before Le Mans. Looking at the map there. All right, so I'm going to go practice this too. First, I got to fix my display here that completely killed itself. Let me reload it. I have a tablet here, SimHub, that runs. I run a map and other telemetry and stuff like that. It comes in pretty handy with fuel consumption and relatives and just figuring out, like if you do go off and you're trying to re-enter, it keeps you from getting killed a little bit. I don't want to be that guy. That guy. 103. All right, so I'm gonna go practice a little bit here. I was beginning to wonder why that guy decided he had to park right there. So I got about 10 minutes of practice. Works for me. Following this Mercedes out.
It takes it, it's clear. Limiter's still on, disengage it.
Gotta now acclimate myself a little bit to a car that has a very different setup from that last one. It's a nice looking McLaren. I've not tried that one. I'm hoping that iRacing brings the Mustang to GT4. That'd be really cool. The Dark Horse or whatever. Ryan, are you still on? Ask Ethan how his flight home for the holidays is going. And yeah, Motorhead, I'll try to save some internet for you here. See, I find this setup, it's interesting. The fixed setup sticks better through that. I mean, I'm sure it's more conservative than the setup I was running in the previous race. It just doesn't, this thing feels stickier, so it's probably got more downforce. I'd have to look at the lap times to see. Cal, question for you, Cal More TV. Were you asking me earlier? You were the one asking me earlier about one of the other brands of bases. The reason I ask is because it's Kaprowski on the stream right now watching. Has actually a lot more experience with some of that. He might actually have some feedback for you. I think you were asking about SimuCube or something like that.
Sector 1 is 1.5 off the base.
Looked away at the chat. Cones all over the road. Put those there. Must be painting stripes.
328. Sector 3 is 1.7 seconds off the pace.
Guess I better put in a good lap, seeing as I've just been kind of waffling around here.
Sector 2 is 0.8 off the pace.
I think I just shaved 2 seconds off. Maybe?
324. It's your best lap in this session. You're now 2.9 seconds off
Better.
the pace.
Not great,
Sector
but
3
better.
is 0.8 off the pace. The guy behind has just done a 203.20. Sector 1 is 1.4 off the pace.
Oops, hooked it. Stuck me out. The sessions are starting. I see a lot of people leaving. Soon.
Watch your speed. Box in 1,060 feet. $300 feet. 100 feet.
Perfect timing. Boom.
Left front 97%. Rear left 98.
All right, race time. Loading forever.
Checkered flag, B27.
All right, 1 minute of practice. Wow, I never make it in that fast. Usually takes me an awful lot longer to load.
Your exit is clear. Watch the white line. Track temperature is decreasing. It's now 73 Fahrenheit.
I don't think that photographer looks very healthy. He doesn't even look human. All right, time to qualify.
That's 2 laps to set a decent time.
Nice cold brakes.
The track temperature is falling. It's now 72 Fahrenheit.
Alright, green flag. Green flag, yeah, green flag. Time to qualify. Cold tires. Has just done a 202.41. The leader has just done a 202.07 P5. You're currently 1.5 off the leader's pace. Sector 3 is 0.46 off the pace. The guy ahead has just posted a 203.22. too deep. Pushed a little too hard there. Yeah, sitting at P7, well, Q7, 7 out of 17 currently. I'm usually pretty mid-pack, and I don't mind that much, but I mean, not that I wouldn't mind qualifying higher, but
New fastest lap for Wagner, 201.65. The leader's just done a 201.48.
so 2 seconds, just shy of 2 seconds off.
P8, that puts you 1.9 seconds off the leader's pace.
It's interesting to see though, because some people in quali are just so fast, and you know they're fast on the track. They're making good time for their race laps, their race pace. But the minute you add traffic and stress and stuff like that, they just it seems like people just can't maintain that pace. Once you put other cars on the track. Get about 30 seconds for race start. Yeah, and like I was talking about earlier, you know, I love the IMSA stuff. I love multi-class. You know, I really like LeMans Ultimate. I love the sim and the multi-class aspect. I think once they add the GT3s to LeMans Ultimate and they pull the GTEs out, I think it's going to get really more fun, you know, and I think you're going to see more people go to the service. But yeah, Cal, you know, I mean, when you're hot lapping like this, you can push as hard as you want. I just wish that the quali session was maybe like another lap or two longer, because to me it feels like it takes a good 2 laps to even just get your tires up to temp. That's, and again, LeMans Ultimate, that is wicked apparent in that. But they are definitely 2 entirely different sims for sure. Here, I'm going to turn my tires off because I don't want tires in case I end up in the garage, which I really hope I don't. But yeah, no, the racecraft aspect of it, it takes time. You know, people get nerved up, they get haired out, they get, you know, too greedy. I know there's times where I've gotten too greedy diving in on somebody and end up in the dirt and smacking my head and being, well, that was stupid, you know, but that's part of it. That's part of the dynamic. But it feels to me like the IMSA stuff, again, the multi-class is so challenging because the closure rates of the prototypes are so high, and occasionally too you get those prototype drivers who are there just like, get out of my way, puny GT.
Track temperature's
I'm getting by you,
it's
you're slowing me up, and then they end up hitting you and end up ruining the race for both of you for no, you know, rather than keeping a cool head and just being smart. You got to race smart. Doesn't matter how fast you are. It really doesn't if you can't stay on the track or if you can't stay out of someone else's car. You can be really fast. I mean, you know, it's kind of like rally racing. You know, you can be really fast, but all it takes is one corner, and that tree is going to eat you, and you're done. Or dead. You know, in real life anyways. There's not a lot of runoff space on a lot of this. Back roads.
The track temp is 72 Fahrenheit. The
quite
air
a
temp
few
is 69.
Quite a few very
P11.
very good. Whoops. Turn my car off because I'm not paying attention. Stupid.
Rolling start. Get ready. Follow car number 11.
A lot of
Left
really
column.
good rally drivers have died just one little mistake.
Race car speed is 52 miles per hour.
Yeah, the MX-5 is fun. GR86 is a lot of fun too. Yeah, good luck on your race, man. Stay clean. That guy just glitch into the wall. All of a sudden there was a car right next to me, and all of a sudden he just like right over and phased right into the wall. Yeah, no, good luck, and you know, keep your head, keep clean, pay attention, head on a swivel, use the space. Try to predict where people are going. Sometimes you can see them crashing before they know they're going to. That's a nice looking bed.
To catch up to car number 11. We need to catch car number 11. Catch up to car number 11. Get ready. Go, go, go. Car right. He's still there. Clear right. Car right, clear right. Car right. Right side's clear. Okay, Rick, the next car is Adam, car number 6. Right incident in turn 5. It looks like Spartan, clear right. Car ahead is Suarez, car number 16, B license. The gap to Suarez ahead is now 0.8. There's an incident in turn 1. We think it might be Brian. There's an incident in turn 5. It looks like it's Richardson.
That was spicy.
P8. There's an incident in the hairpin. It looks like Johnston. Okay, Rick, 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes.
That guy broke pretty hard.
The gap ahead is now
You gotta get around this guy.
5-0. Just done a 201.70. That's a new fastest lap for Haag, 201.32. Relax, focus, keep it smooth, P7. That lap time was 203.79. Okay, Rick, stay close. Wait for him to make a mistake.
I don't know if I can get a whole lot closer, Jim. But I'll wait for him to make a mistake. I just want to hit him. have been able to go around them, but I don't know. This guy is catching us in this vet. I need to get by this guy.
New fastest lap for Oliveira, 2:00.9 seconds. Make him do all the work. Focus on your exits. Quicker than you entering the hairpin.
Heavy braking.
Okay, Rick, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left. You're halfway home. Your fuel is fine. You wasted time behind this guy. Get your elbows out and get round him.
I'm trying, Jim. I'm trying. Well, I thought I might have him right there.
2:03.52. And sector 1 is 1.2. Off the pace.
I don't really see how elbows is going to help me pass this guy, Jim, I gotta say. I just don't want to kill him. I just want him to think that I'm going to kill him.
Alright, Rick, don't let this guy distract you. He's faster than you entering the hairpin. Seventh position. Your lap times are improving.
6 minutes remaining, almost 7.
Stay close, wait for him to crack.
Crack, damn it, crack!
Okay, Rick, you've used half your fuel. That's 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes. Don't wait too long, find that gap.
Alright, you can go over there if you want to. Not bad, not bad. This is a spicy race. This is good. I like this. Not a race like this in a while.
Okay, Rick, keep Alan on the pressure. He'll make a mistake. That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes. right. Clear right. Car right. Right side's clear.
This is it. I think it's last lap. Maybe?
White flag, last lap. Your last lap time was 2:03.57. Sector 1 is 1.3 seconds off the pace. 10 minutes of fuel remaining. On your right. Hold your line. Clear right.
Now we got a vet and Frey. He's going to wreck us because he's going to be stupid. No, he's going to hold on to it. That was good. Did not make any mistakes I felt like I could capitalize on. At least not yet.
All right, Rick. Push now. We can catch up here. Keep pushing. We might get him back.
Get him back. That was a good race.
Seventh position. There's the finish. Good drive.
That was good. Yeah, that was real fun. I'll take it. All right, I'm gonna park right here. Yeah, actually a lot better than I expected to finish, so I'll take it. Adam, oh sure. I'm trying to see what the guy's name is. Yeah, that was tight. We were pretty close there. Jump out of this. All right, well, I'm going to go to this screen and going to say thank you to everybody that decided to jump on and watch me tonight. Thanks for attending my first few streaming experiences. Hopefully it was good for you guys as spectators. It was definitely a lot of fun for me. I like engaging with everybody on the chats and hopefully helping them out if they get questions about why I built the thing the way I did or any other questions. Thanks, Pipes. That was a lot of fun. That was a really solid race. That was a good time. I like that. The previous race was good, but that last one, I thought I was going to die so many times, and towards the end there, I thought for sure I was going to eat the Mustang in front of me, but was able to keep it clean. I was really looking for him to make that one little mistake, and there was a couple times I thought he maybe had done it, but he did a real good job at holding me out. So those are the kind of races that I like. Something that it gives me a little bit of a challenge. But again, want to thank everybody for coming tonight. And like always, hit the like, leave a comment, subscribe. Like to see people around. And with that, I'm going to log off for tonight and see you guys later. Peace.